Hey, this is Stray Games 0079, and we're starting part 1 of SD Gundam G Generation, starting with the first mission. And it's to take down Jean here in the Xeon Saku with a beam saber, which is easier said than done, to be honest. Because if you try attacking close range, they will attack back. That's how it pretty much goes. And sorry if I didn't do the intro part of the mission. I guess I forgot about that, so bear with me. I'll put in a second mission to probably warrant an entire video, you know. Anyways, that's strike one. One more good smack to the face ought to do the job. For Zaku, at least. I think we'll take this opportunity to counter and then hit him back as soon as he hits us. Hang in there, Armoro. And he is down. Scratch one, Zaku. Fire in the hole. I forgot in the anime he hit a Zaku's nuclear reactor, which kind of let off a big explosion. Which wasn't pretty, to be honest. No, then we need to get a little closer to fire this Vulcan guns. Let's soften them up a little bit. Ooh, about 3,000 damage. 3,000 flat, to be honest. Oh, I gotta count my lucky stars that missed. If we hit him one more time with the 60mm Vulcan guns, that might be enough to warrant a beam saber attack. If my math is right. Because he's like about around 4,000 HP. How could you miss a second time, dude? Xeon pilots are just cannon fodder by comparison. That goes the same as Federation pilots and gyms. Because mass-produced mobile suits weren't built to be sturdy. They were mostly built to be expendable. Until the Gundam and the gun tank and the gun cannon came around. That changed the face of Federation warfare. Because they were all Operation B prototypes, along with a new class of warship, the White Base, which was the Earth Federation's first carrier-based warship. Well, that wraps that part up. Let's see what these two have to say. What exactly happened last night? I prayed for a successful operation. Instead, your efficiency and confidence spoiled my dinner. Like you'd even care. He has a grudge against your entire family. I mean, if you didn't know, in the Origins universe, Castle Daikun, otherwise Char, here, lost his entire family to the Sabi family. And now he holds a massive grudge against them and wants them all eliminated by his own hand, but later in the One-Year War, Armoro kind of got in the way in that regard. I don't know most of the lore behind the comparisons between the Origin universe and the canon universe, to be honest. But I'm trying to piece together the entire story between the two families as best as I can. You know? Yeah, which is two Zaku suits. Most of the white base personnel were wiped out in the initial attack. The only people left to pilot the thing was civilians. And they're still confirming Armura's identity because they don't know he's actually piloting the Gundam. Mostly. I mean, a cruiser counts as a ship, so I think if you have that, then... Sorry, I'm trying to come up with things to say. Bear with me, people. Or everyone. Bad timing. Yeah, get rid of all the parts that can't be used. I did recall watching a part in the Origins universe where Sayla here was originally called Artasia, was her given name, and then Char's given name was Caspal, if I'm saying that right. Sorry, I don't speak Japanese, but I can sort of pronounce the names accurately if possible. I just realized that's a gun cannon wreckage. You look just like what Artasia is. Well, out of my way. Brother? Two siblings reunited. Kind of the irony of war. Even though they were separated for a majority of the Gundam universe. If anyone's followed up on the storyline, let me know in the comments if you have any pointers on the story of how... I'm at a loss for words. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, the Gundam Origins and Gundam Proper. I think those two stories tie in with each other, you know what I mean? If I could just skip this part, we could get right back into the action. This is where they're leaving Site 7. Oh, here comes the welcoming committee. Ballistic missiles. By the way, I took some time to grind a little to get proper units for combat, because I figured the Tornado Gundams and the original Phoenix Gundams weren't gonna quite cut it, because mostly those are just mass-produced units, anyways. Or are they? I haven't played this game in a while, so it's hard to remember. Okay, let's see. We could send the high mobility Zaku to soften up some of the missiles for Armura to take out. Scratch one. X. Let's soften that one up a little. Oh, that almost blew it away before Armura could kill it. Gotta be more careful. And it's another one. 2 down, 1 to go for the challenge. Usually when I play SD Gundam games, I try to aim for the challenges. If not, there's always next time. Now, I spent a lot of time trying to get the Mud Rock. It's called Mad Rock in this one for some reason. I think it's a spelling error. It's actually called Mud Rock with a U in it instead of an A. I mean, if my spelling is accurate at the moment, anyways. Now let's send in the Phoenix. We'll need all hands on deck for this operation. And that's the last one for the challenge. Alrighty. Now all you have to do is mop up the remaining missiles. Oh, that missile's gunning right for us. Let's wake them up with our machine guns. No one bites dust. I love that song. The only thing that could reach that missile is with the 300mm cannons. I just hope it doesn't blow away the missile entirely. And it's about too soon. Ugh. Who knew the Mud Rock was so powerful? Like, it combines the mobility of a Gundam and the firepower of a gun cannon. If anyone hasn't played Psionic Front, that's kind of what Agar says in the game when he describes the Mud Rock. Wait, did I press that? Was that my fault? Whoops. I'm gonna pull the Mud Rock back a little because, well, I already completed the challenge anyways, so it makes okay sense to just... Let's mop up any remaining resistance with some of our mobile suits. And that's the last missile. Now comes the fun part. Char Aznable, the right comment. Well, this is where the fun begins. 3 Taku 1s. If you gun for the one in the middle, that'll cause the other 2 to surrender so you can capture them. But be sure to gun for the one that's box is fully solid. The other 2 are support units. Oof, that thing's sturdy. And here I thought mass-produced units weren't that sturdy. One shot from the Gundam's beam rifle ought to finish it off. Boom! Now those 2 are ripe for the taking. usually I think most players usually invest in energy because it allows them to pull more attacks before running out of juice. But if you ever decide to play this, just go with whatever your heart tells you to be honest. But mostly I also gun for the battleship in the back, because that thing carries 2 Zaku 2s. And if you take out the ship once those things are launched, then you could pluck the Zaku 2s for your own use. That is, if you can take out the battleship. But it's getting to it that's the hard part, because you gotta go through Char, and you gotta take him out last. I'm gonna pull the Unit 7 back, and move my ship and the white base too. Because I want to get either ship close enough to the Zaku 1s to pick them up, and if possible to move my units close enough to the battleship to do some mass damage. Besides, warship battles, you see that glowing spot in the dead center? Aim for that spot and it's a pinpoint strike, so it'll do double damage to the warship. And if you have good units after a little gameplay, then you could easily take those units from the ship after they are launched. Keep in mind though, you gotta watch for your own units, because if you lose one, you can't get that suit back. But I guess I don't know if it works the same with the pilots, but you keep the pilots, but if you lose the mobile suit, then you gotta get a new one. Which I know I guess kind of sucks, because that's usually a waste of a mobile suit anyways. Light the fires. Wait, how did it go in Independence Day? If anyone's seen that movie? Ooh, that did a number. Heads up. Oh wait, I'm trying to get the ship to launch the mobile suits, so I gotta be careful. Oh, listen to this music, by the way. If you hadn't known the person who did the cover for Cradle of Eternity, I think it's this particular character. Besides, Cradle of Eternity was really good. Sorry, I can't help but hum to myself. I'm kind of random that way. I cannot believe that missed. That was lucky. I think I just pulled a Force Awakens there. Sorry. I can't help but quote things from time to time. Oh yeah, if that gauge that says get gets all the way full, you get that unit to produce. Like the core fighter, for example. But if you want a warship, then you gotta get that gauge all the way full. But that's the trick. In this particular one, you gotta make sure to do it for the entire mission, or else if you do another mission, it's gonna reset the gauge. I think it didn't do that in Crossrays, to assume. Oh, sorry, I just can't help but jam out. When I listen to Cradle of Eternity on YouTube, go check it out when you get a chance. It's like an epic style anime music. I mean, it was used in this game when I first heard it. Okay, I'm getting too distracted. Let's progress, please. Oh, Char's going for my ship. Oh, now's the chance. They're launching the suits. Finish it off with a 300 mil. Or not. I guess it has to be a pinpoint strike to do more damage. Whoops. Alright, I'm within range. Gotcha. Let's get a support attack. Gundam Unit 7. Let's go. First support attack. Gotcha. How far the mighty have fallen. I have to charge my phone here in a little bit, so I'm probably going to end it here as soon as the mission's done. I'll try to aim for the intro of the stage next time. Oh, we got Armoro and Matilda of the Supply Corps. Oh, before I forget, always save. That's a good note to take. Anyways, let me know if you wanted me to do 2 missions in one video. If I get a chance, this is Asteroid Games 0079, signing off.